In the bottom right down here, playing beautifully today, he is
GSL Green Wings Maru, 조성주.
And in the upper left here in the blue, godlike.
MVP DongRaeGu, 박수호.
12 consecutive GSLs, this guy right here.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Not as much as me and Tasteless, still very impressive.
He has not gotten the tastosis award yet.
Yeah. He's he's not a caster, he's a worthy player, so you can't expect him to quite, you know.
They don't always make it to the finals like we do. So.
Anyways, that was a really good game. I definitely think DRG has what it takes to take it on this map. He's playing very, very well.
Yeah, he is.
He can just hold on to that 4th base right off the get-go. It's going to be a much better situation for him.
All right, here's the hatchery. I mean, these are going to be, it's going to be a little bit here, guys, before this game picks up because of the nature of the matchup.
Certainly. And especially since this is a 1 barracks expansion build that we're seeing from Maru, something that's definitely not as popular recently, but just very recently we've seen it used a little bit more. It was like basically only Reapers there for a while.
Yeah.
But we've seen this build popping up again at least.
And also important to note, Zerg can really utilize counterattacking on this map a lot. Try to hurt them that way. It should be a pretty good game.
You know, I like Maru's choice here a lot, actually. The more I think about it, to go for a 1 barracks expand as opposed to a Reaper. I really do, because think about this for a second. First off, he might catch an Overlord. This is possible that DRG goes in thinking it's going to be Reaper. So that's kind of cool, because he's actually pooling Marines. So if this flies in, that could be huge. Also,
that would be a big hiccup in
if you looked at last game, DRG controlled perfectly against the Reapers. They didn't do anything, really.
Yeah.
You know, obviously they help out a little bit with the Hellion harassment, but the Hellion harassment didn't do anything either.
It's true.
So if Maru's just skipping all this for these reasons, I think that's really smart. And look, he's even bringing his barracks so he can chase this thing up on the high ground.
I don't think he's landing it now.
That's a nice pickoff. This was a This was a very good mind gaming choice.
It's really, really smart, and that's really annoying because at the pro level, you never ever expect to lose your Overlord. That's not something you factor in, like, oh, well, and if they ever get my Overlord here, then I do this and this and this. That's just never supposed to happen. But, yeah, with a nice meta build, DRG already caught off guard in just the first few minutes of this game.
Yeah, you could actually see him move his
Lick
jaw
his
a little bit.
Yeah.
That was I know DRG well. We've been on many airplane flights with him and seen him a lot. That was a frustrated little mouth move he did.
That was. Nice little micro here.
Yeah, pretty fantastic micro.
Definitely getting your money's worth there for those 3 Marines.
Certainly.
So, meanwhile, back here at Maru's base, he's just going to keep pulling up Marines. And for DRG, he wants to try to poke in here with the Zerg leads. Remember, he didn't get any scouting, really. I mean, he obviously knows there's no Reaper coming, but he really is in the dark from here.
Well, he's going to have to get some information. As far as we go, looks like it's just going to be going up into Hellions here. Probably a starport as well, I would guess. And of course, he does have that 3rd command center. I wonder if he's planning on going mech here. Mech is something I want to see more of on King Sejong Station.
I don't know how good mech would be on this map. I suppose it would be better than it would be on some maps, but I don't know. I mean, my concern is that, first of all, you could get counterattacked. I would say normally, you know, Zergs like to drop on a guy that mechs when he pushes out. I don't know how good drops are going to be on this map specifically, especially if they can be intercepted. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to do that. We do see the Stargate being made.
Yeah.
So far, that makes it just basically a neutral TVZ build. It doesn't really give us much information.
It hasn't committed for sure. It's going to be Hellion Banshee. That's what we know so far. But let me give you a little argument for
go ahead.
Maru maybe going mech on this map. I'm not sure that he's going to, but it looks like it to me. But basically, like, mutas can become very annoying here, right? If you look at where all the minerals are placed, like, for instance, look at the possible 4th bases. There's 2 possible 4ths. Both are extremely harassable with mutas. The natural is extremely harassable. And if you look at standing basically anywhere, getting back in your main is a little bit difficult. Oh, he goes W base, so it's not going to be there.
No,
but just the one nice thing about going mech on a map like this is you can make an army that deals with Muto's harassment a little bit better. You know, like Thor.
Also, the way that your base is angled, you could actually shut out Mutas much quicker.
Yeah.
Than like some of these other maps.
But not surprised to see Maru not going for mech. He's definitely more of a player.
I think especially from that last game. I mean, what's the point in going mech if you're playing as well as he is in these games?
Certainly.
I mean, he's actually
he has more skill with this.
This is like, I mean, watching these two guys play against each other, it's like watching two arm wrestling champions duke it out. You know? Like,
except a million times better.
Except a million times. I don't know. I personally, I was going to be an arm wrestling caster before, but then, that fell through, so I could get a StarCraft guy. But no, I would say, though, like you watch two guys arm wrestling, right, and it's just like so tense, and then eventually one guy, bam, collapses. I mean, that's what this is here.
Every time I've arm wrestled, it's just been bam.
Have we ever arm wrestled before?
I don't know.
I don't think we're broy enough. I don't think we're broy enough to do that.
Not quite broy enough.
First of all, we end up buying baseball caps. Second of all, we turn them backwards, and then we arm wrestle.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. And then one of us that loses, the other one just makes fun of him for being weaker.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I have to be strong to perform my job, which is casting StarCraft.
And after that, we take turns punching each other in the shoulder.
Oh, that would be great, yeah.
Until one of us gives up.
We should get on that.
We should become bros. We should totally become bros.
I think we should make a new type of bro.
A pro, if you will.
A pro. There you go. Let's be pros.
Yeah.
So it looks like Maru just kind of powering up. He's adding a bunch of barracks at once, getting all his upgrades going. He has that third base mining. His upgrade's definitely quite a bit faster than DRG's in this game. So that is definitely something that's going to change how those battles looked last time. Having an additional 2 upgrades over your opponent for this long, like that's a pretty significant amount of time. We could definitely see some battles in that area.
Absolutely. Again, just more barracks coming down here. We have the upgrades. Just everything looks great. The wall end coming down here now from Maru. Maru has been surveying most of this with the Banshee now. And, I mean, I can't really blame these guys for not attacking each other sooner. It would be futile to do so. But from here on out, it looks like we're going to see the beginning of the action.
Yes. It's. Did you ever watch Star Trek, by the way?
Not really, no.
You should.
Yeah, you told me to do that, but I just haven't.
Yeah, you never do anything until you do it.
No, I don't even like really listen to anything you say. I'm paid to listen to you here, and it's really hard the rest of the time.
Why do we hang out so much then?
I don't know. Well, mostly because you have no friends. But that's
oh
no, I love your toasts. So we have
paid to say that.
I have a man talking in my ear saying there's actually a puppet master here. We're getting a lot of reactor barracks here, man. And supplies actually like dead even. I
feel like we're going to see like a bomber style here, like just a ridiculous parade push.
Yeah, just line.
Maybe like SC Foyu style, just like 18 Marines at once being rallied across the map.
I think that's literally what we're going to have.
Try and stop this. And it's just like endless
and
Marines
the guy's
forever.
like, okay, I will.
And he doesn't have enough banelings. He's like,
oh, I need more banelings.
Nesty would have so many.
So many of them he would have.
Wow.
And this push is now beginning. It's 176, 180 supply for Maru to 164. This is the situation where Maru's actually just outproducing the Zerg.
Yeah. But DRG has 4 bases, so... And he's had 4 bases for a little bit at least. He's got a lot of larva production going on. He has a macro hatch. Well, actually, the macro hatch isn't done yet in his main, so minerals might get a little bit high. We'll see. But Maru's going to have 2-2 here momentarily, and DRG hasn't even started his 2-2. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. And look at that positioning on the high ground.
Yeah,
beautiful.
That's really nice.
Oh, Lings aren't going to do anything.
That's going to be so hard for him to get, and he can back up. He can even pick up if he has to, like we see right here.
Yeah.
But God, that is such a good angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say the 5th base, if he does this right, is going to be taken. Taken away, I should say. Maru's going to shut that off.
All right, so DRG already losing quite
Don't lose those mutas.
Yeah, this is a little bit rough there, taking a ton of damage on these mutas at the moment. Down by a good, 10 supply right now, but a lot of that supply is actually building right now.
Yeah.
Looks like this 4th is going to fall once again this game, and You know, so much of a macro TVZ is the battle over Zerg's fourth, and Maru is just so good at killing it.
Yeah.
A lot of mutas here, though, trying to go after these Marines. Doesn't look like he has... Does he have enough?
Yeah, he's barely got enough.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about you, but sometimes for my eyes, the red and the creep and the blood, I actually sometimes have a hard time seeing.
It sometimes can be tough.
Yeah, it gets me... I just can't quite see it as well.
Look, DRG did end up holding this for now, but his mutalist count has been drastically reduced. He is remaking quite a few mutas.
Really, the key right now is to keep the muta count at a healthy amount because, oh my god, if that
could be bad.
Okay. No, it's fine. No problem. Moving on. If he loses, like, let's say half his mutas, the game should just snowball out of control because Maru is going to keep kiting and spreading out his Marines here.
All right, some reasonable Widowmine hits there. We have some Banelings in. Not a lot of Lings, though, and that's going to be a problem, especially because these Marauders.
Okay, does he have enough mutas?
I don't think so.
Nope. In fact, he tried to get right over these, and that's going to be a GG. I almost said DRG, but no, GG from DRG.
Yeah, Maru just crushing out of this group, showing that Terran is easily the best and easiest race to play.
And, you know, David Kim needs to stop the Terrans right now because I will not rest until it's an entire Terran Code S.
Haven't we had that before? Oh, no, not quite. Very
not
close.
Quite. We've been close. We've been close.
But yeah, that was some stellar play from Maru, really showing why he's a step above other
Well, it's funny because you get two guys that are at this caliber. They're so good at macroing and so good at massing, and you can see that Maru actually just outmuscles this guy.
Yeah, it's pretty stellar when he starts to actually
Maru
attack
can lift the bigger rock.
For sure.
And in this case, that's all that matters.
He puts it right in his medevac and drops
a monster truck tire. He flips it further.
He can pull the monster truck as well.
Yeah.
With a rope around his neck.
Yeah. With his teeth like this, he's got like a little bite in his mouth. He's like, oh, he's pulling it down the street. Through the sand?
Through the sand. Uphill.
Uphill. Oh. Not good for your neck, but he can do it better than Maru can. We're going to go to a short break, and when we return, we're going to go to our losers match and see who's going to be the first to be eliminated here in today's GSL Code S.